Hey, good morning, Chakra. Good morning. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey. I'm just coming on this morning. I've been gone for a little while. God rising to you, Chakra King Black. Thanks for joining the stream. I'm just ushering in some good vibes and a nice environment. I'm trying to set the tone of restoration, of grace and mercy, thanksgiving, healing and restoration. Hey y'all, good morning, good morning. That was a little bit of a little worship with Leandria and her crew, Miss Leandria Johnson. I just love that. I came across it and it just kind of resonated with my spirit. So what have y'all been doing? I have been just busy, of course, and it's just been a lot going on. So I wanted to come up here and just kind of, and it's early in the morning, so we all should be refreshed and just come and talk about a couple things about the times that we're living in, because right now it's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot going on. We have, we got the pandemic, we got unemployment, we have death and destruction everywhere. People are getting desperate. There's hurting people. There's brokenness in the land, y'all. So, excuse me, y'all. Now is the time for us to gird up our loins, so to speak. And so, as I titled the video, what do you do when you've done all you can, right? How do you manifest and stand on the promises that God has given us, which is yes and amen. Yes to his will, and amen is a form of agreement, right? So, in everything that's going on, I've been through a lot. I've had sickness in my family. The pandemic, ultimately, finally, hit close to home for me. Um, as far as family, I had already lost some friends throughout the pandemic. However, my family had fared pretty well. My immediate family, meaning like my children and so forth and so on. However, just recently, my daughter, my son, couple of my grandkids, my son, all of them had about. Thank God that they all made it through, of course, okay, and so they're doing well. However, the stress, the uncertainty during these times um, can sometimes get overwhelming. And what do you do when you've done everything? You're trying everything, but it does not. It's not. It doesn't seem to be working, right? How do you start? How do you continue? Should I say, to manifest positive thoughts, positive things in your life when all you're getting, is negativity, or when all you can see is negativity? Well, it's very important that right now, those of us who are who are spiritual, who do believe, it's very important that we, you know, remember the promises of God. It's very important that we gird up our loins, honey, physically and spiritually. You know what I mean? Like, we need to start eating better. This whole situation we're going through has showed us that health wise we need to do better. You know what I mean? We need to eat whatever we can that is good for the body. More plant-based nutrition, less preservatives. However, but a lot of in our community, a lot of us are marginalized. We don't have the options of whole foods and getting these things from the health food store because they're expensive, and you know the social economic structure doesn't allow for everyone to be able to do that, honey. But right now, what I'm saying is, listen, if you can't get you a good new grocery list, you know what I mean? If you cannot afford to buy those things, honey, right now, as bad as it is out there, go, as Conscious TV said, get you a lamb, honey, a real lamb, right? Cut it up and spread the literal blood of the lamb all over your doorpost, over your head, over your bank account, over your car. Okay? It's very important that we be actively doing things in this moment to stay present, to stay ready, right? Because it's a lot going on. There's poop everywhere, just everywhere, in the air, on the ground, in your butt, everywhere. It's just, so it's really important that we do that, and that we keep a positive mind. And the power of manifestation is real, right? So we need to meditate and manifest the things, positive things, into our life, into our being right now. Right now, we're in dark days. A lot of people are losing loved ones. They're losing income. It's a lot of loss, and it seems not to be getting any better. Thankfully, a lot of us have fared pretty well as far as maintaining those things that we have during this time, and that is great. However, even if it isn't physical loss that you have experienced, just the sense, just the atmosphere, um, in outside on the job, when you go on social media, just the atmosphere of loss and brokenness that people are experiencing. Suicides are going up. People are losing hope. They're losing hope, and so we need to strengthen our minds. It's very important that the same way you physically exercise your body, that you exercise your mind as well. Think on things that are good, those things that are righteous, those things that are um, uplifting to you, to others around you. You know, in the words of Vicky Wine, and sometimes you gotta see it before you see it, or you never will see it. Right? You have to manifest what you want in your life, and you have to see it before you see it, or you never will see it. So in this time, I just really came on to encourage y'all, and also it just to encourage myself. I just want to talk it out because it's been a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of pressure. You know, Anxiety, depression. People have been sheltered. Connections have been lost. Loneliness is in the land. How do we continue to go on and continue to thrive and strive and prosper when everything around us is going bonkers, right? Well, we have to just stand. What I just want to encourage you guys to just remember, just remember that the promises of God still are yes and amen. That His mercy endures forever, and that you have the power to manifest the things in your life that will make you whole with the power of God. Now, there doesn't matter if you're a Christian or uh, a Muslim, a Jew. That is like not even my point. I don't really care because we all have a creator. We all are under one creator. We're all human, and however you worship and serve your God, that's um, that's on you. However, it's important that all of us, any of us that believe, no matter what it is that you believe, if you believe that you have a higher power, is that we get connected back. It is a trying and tough time that we're living in right now. Meditation is a good meditation is a good mental exercise that it relieves anxiety, it relieves depression, and it's good for overall mental health, right? Also, along with that, the thing about your mind is whatever you think about or feed in your mind is gonna grow, and whatever you starve is gonna die, right? Just like in the natural, whatever you feed, it's gonna expand. If you eat, you're gonna get bigger, bigger, bigger. If you don't eat a lot, you're gonna shrink down. You're gonna go away, right? It gets smaller. So, and that's the same thing with our mind. So, it's very important that you watch and be conscious of the things that you're thinking about, the things that you're feeding into your mind, into your soul, into your spirit. You have to do these things on purpose. And whatever it is that you're thinking about, that is what will manifest in your life, right? Oh, hold on, y'all. Let me grab my coffee. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, y'all. Hey, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I just had to grab my coffee, y'all. Yeah. So, like I was saying, I just wanted to come on. I haven't been on in a while. Um, I've been trying, kind of, sort of keeping up with a little bit, catching the highlights for real. I haven't really been catching a lot of videos, but I've been catching the highlights of some. And it's been a lot going on, right? But even beyond that, so I kind of struggled. I was gonna come on and make a video, just catching everybody up, hey, commenting on some things that was going on YouTube. However, just in my spirit, just where I am right now, it it's been kind of a battle, a struggle for me because I really want to put out content. However, it seems that when I first started the channel, my thinking of what I was trying to do with the channel, um, it like my spirit, it kind of didn't settle right in my spirit, and it kind of just took, it's kind of taking me in a different direction, so to speak, right? Because me, like, I enjoy the entertainment. I enjoy the kiki. I get a good kiki out of a lot of things, especially in the beef sector, in the black sector, in all of that. But really, down in my spirit and my soul, I I really am just all about uplifting people, wanting to see them do better, wanting to um, be a positive influence anywhere that I go, right? So that whole beefing and all of that, it's fun. I can do it. I definitely can drag and gag and all of that, but that it just doesn't fulfill me as a person, right? And I definitely enjoy all the content creators that do it. I think they're great. I think it takes a lot of courage, to put yourself out there and do that. And I enjoy watching, and I'm going to continue to watch when I can and support who I can. But as far as my content, it's just I want to see people do better. I don't feel good about any of the me coming on social media cursing and just kikiing to see somebody. Not right now. It's just not the time. It doesn't it doesn't feel good to me as a person. So I struggle since like my last video into this video with how I wanted to come back. And I still never figured it out. I just woke up this morning and boom, this is what I was feeling. So I put a title up and I clicked the live button, right? Because yeah, that's just how it happened. Because I was not, I could get no peace. I watched stuff and some things I wanted to comment on and everything, but it just wouldn't. It's just that's not flowing with me. I can't really flow that way right now because deep down inside I have a passion for people, and what I see is people hurting. I see people lonely. I see people needing encouragement and positive reinforcement. I see us needing to come together, and I think that different things are for different people, right? And um, whatever you can do is fine with me. Whatever I can do, that's what I should do and be great in. But yeah, so like I like to laugh, I like to crack, I like to that, but it can just get to be a bit much at times, and I don't want to contribute to anyone's pain and suffering in this time. Like not even for a laugh. I'll laugh. I'd rather watch and laugh, you know, behind, in the comfort of my home, not publicly, you know, doing because everybody's going through something, y'all. Really. And I'm an empath, right? And I'm a crybaby, and I feel intensely, very, very intensely about things and about people. So although I can roast and gag, oh shoot, hold on, y'all. Ooh, this coffee is hot. So but I just, yeah, there's a lot of there's we don't I don't we don't need another roast and gagger. We don't need another person that can curse and you know drama, drama, drama. We have enough of that. Like I'm thoroughly entertained with what's out there. So yeah, I'm just gonna bring my organic content the way it comes. And anyone who's interested in my type of content, will come over here, and anyone who's not won't. But I'm definitely going to support and do that. So and sometimes we may laugh and gag, and I may mention this and mention that, but I do not want to fully engulf myself in that because it's not something that I can maintain. Right, my spirit, my being, my energy is so sensitive that I cannot dive deep nose dive into drama, right? And just and feel good about it. It leaves something to be desired in me, right? Like I still I can't find any peace with that. So anyway, moving on from that, and that's no big deal. But I like to see what's going on. I like to laugh. I like to kiki. I just do not have the energy, or the desire to like engulf myself and become a beefing content creator. Energy, or the oh y'all, that came on. Okay, yeah. So I've been basically I've been working. Things have been I had well, I think my last videos I let y'all know there was my mom and dad was sick, and it was just a lot. My dad has started chemo and radiation for stage 2 lung cancer, but it's going well, right? So at this point in my life, it's just very, very important that I um, be conscious, right? And on purpose about what I feed into my spirit, what I say, what I put out into the atmosphere, right? Because I don't know about you guys, but right now I need the manifestation of that positive energy. I need the spirit. I need God to be on my side, right? I need, and in this time, listen, the death angel is lurking, y'all, okay? And I don't want to be caught with my pants all the way down, all right? Okay? What state are it's like what state are you going to be in when it's your time? The death angel is running these streets rampant, honey. And they don't care if you 25, 21, if you just got out of school after all these hundred thousands of loan, if you just got married, if you just had a baby, it's knocking at the door. It's no respect of person, right? How are you? How are you going to be found? If there is a person, you know, after this life, not a, if there's a being, some type of energy that really gave a damn about what we are going through in this afterlife, I want to be ready, with some answers to those questions. And some people say, well, there's nothing after death. You don't have to. Then fine. Okay, well, then I'll just die and it won't be anything. However, if there is something, I myself, I want to be prepared. Just like car insurance, right? You don't get insurance on your vehicle anticipating having an accident. A lot of people, some people have never had accidents, and the insurance company actually gives you, you know, the more you don't have an accident, the lower your rates go, and so forth and so on. You get rewarded. It's kind of a bragging right, right? But you still have the insurance just in case. But you may never have a car accident, and so that's kind of how I look at, my spiritual health. I believe what I believe. I feel how I feel, and I feel like it's important that we are conscious and purposeful. Chakra King, like facts. We need more mind, body, and soul elevation. Organic, positive. I like that. Yes. See, yeah, the positive. Like we haven't. See, we have enough. We have enough. I'm thoroughly entertained, y'all. When I want to go and laugh and kiki because I just feel like that's a part of our culture, the B sector, right? That's how I grew up, so it's very familiar to me. But it was very much not harmful, just gags and roasts, not hurtful. You know what I mean? Not not damaging to where it gets so personal. I don't want to be involved in that. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want anybody to hurt me. And that's just not what I want, what I'm going to stand for. So, I'm going to produce positive content. If you're not interested in it, hey, more power to you. If you are, welcome, welcome. We're going to talk about whatever, things that are going to help us in real life. It's not about drama or showing off. I don't have any desire to be no superstar or, you know, I just wanted to get on, have a channel where I can share pieces of me, the things that I have going on. I am a couponer, so I will be getting back to that. I'm going to upload some couponing content soon. So we'll get back to that. We'll have a portion. Those will be uploads, and then my live streams will be um, just open sessions where we're going to. I'll probably start with a certain subject, and then we'll organically just grow into whatever. I'll talk about whatever, but it's going to be positive. Yeah, but like we're gonna uplift each other over here. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be a place of refuge, of healing, of our minds, of our bodies, of our spirits, because um, people are really hurting, and I can feel it, y'all. Like my spirit has been vexed for weeks. I mean, I feel so deeply certain things that it's really hard for me sometimes to get them out or to formulate them, but they just the lives of other people, it just touches me so deep that I don't have a choice but to try to help. I'm driven. I'm passionate about it. People are suffering from issues of depression and anxiety and all, and being an empath and feeling so deeply. Um, a lot of times, depression, anxiety um, comes with that because you don't know where or how to balance out all of those feelings, and it can become overwhelming. So we need tools to be able to work through those things, to be able to um, kind of put them in perspective, be able to move on, not let them be stumbling blocks or let them keep us stuck. And, when things happen, how do we navigate? What do you do when you've done all you can? How do you continue to stand? Right? Well, and you know what? I kind of struggled with kind of going this direction because I was like, really? You think people are going to want to listen to you just talk about positive things and uplifting things and what? But I was like, then I got to thinking, hell, people listen to 4 and 3 and 6 hour lives of people just degrading each other, right? And it be funny sometimes, but at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's just a lot of rah. So hey, if they can come on here and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, because listen, if you think about it, in the world that we live in now, we are actually promoting hurting, dragging, roasting, gagging, exposing, right? If you can expose, as far as social media, the more outlandish, exposing, gagging, hurtful things you do to people, the more popular you become, right? You get a blue check on Facebook, you get a check from Instagram, you get an AdSense check from YouTube. The more raunchy and nasty and controversial you can be, we're actually rewarding that bad behavior. It's profitable. You know what I mean? It's profitable to be, I don't know. But that's what it is. The more exposing that you can do, the more hurtful things that you can say, the more gagging you can do, the more dragging you can do. It's crazy. So just think that that's what people are listening to all day, every day. And then when we go in our real lives and going in and out of places, and we're like, what is wrong with people? Well, what do you think? What you feed will grow. What you starve will die. The goodness, in my opinion, the goodness and the mercy and the grace of human beings is just diminishing. People are becoming more savage and more just hurtful because that's all we see every day, and that's what's being accepted. That's it's being praised. If you can be a jerk, if you could be like the Tommy Sotomayers and Kevin Samuels, and if you can do that, or if you can expose people and put people's tea out like Tasha K, and look at that. Look at the success. Look at how we're rewarding that. We're watching by the thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands. But then if you look at the channels that will put out positive, content, uplifting content, there's hardly any views on them. People are not interested, really, on the host on the wider scale. We say we are, but then we really don't support. But then we wonder why we struggle in our real lives, why we're having depression, why we're having anxiety. Hell, why do we have a need to sit and listen and feed our spirit with all that garbage all the time? Why? Right, Chakra King. Yep. Head case mentality. Exactly. So yeah, it's rough. It's like, and that was a decision that I had to come to. Like it was like, you can go. But hey, listen, I'm just gonna be completely honest, y'all. I can beef, I can roast, I can gag, but I don't have the energy. My spirit's not set up like that. I'm not gonna sleep good at night because I roasted, and I'm running. People are talking about the things I said because I got on here and I cussed and I fussed and I burn the house down, right? I ain't getting nothing from that. I might get an AdSense check at some point, but I don't want that. I don't need that. I don't need the money like that. It would be nice to, to get an extra income, but I don't want it like that. I'd rather be pouring into people's lives than taking away, embarrassing and exposing people on the internet. There's enough of that. Like I thought about it and I said, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not able. I just couldn't do it. I would run out of gas. I ran out of gas already. I made a video about what Jay Dunn. I made a couple videos. Jay Dunn, one about James Caldwell and Olivia Trees. Man, listen, it's draining. It's draining, and I don't even care to ever look at those videos again or do them. It was kind of fun for the Kiki, and it was very authentic. But is that how I want to show up in the world? Some screaming, hollering, cussing, fussing black woman on YouTube? Mm-mm, mm-mm. It's enough of those already. And like I said, don't get me wrong, it be funny. I tune in sometime. I laugh, I watch, I listen. But just for solely entertainment. But when you're doing it, it goes beyond entertainment. It can start to seep into your being. And you have to have a certain mindset and keep a certain level of um, energy in order to do that. And, you know, more power to I have a lot of respect for the people that get on here and do that. People in the B sector that do well, you know what I mean? Like, hey, go for it. They're built with things that I'm not built with, child. And I ain't searching for that kind of energy either. I don't want it. If you come for me, I can definitely back you up off of me. But as far as coming for people, I don't want to come for nobody. I don't have no reason to come for nobody. I want to. If I can't help you, if I can't put something positive in your life, I'd rather not. I'd rather not do anything for you, right? So that's really all I wanted. I just wanted to come in and check in. This is a little short video. I'm gonna come back later. I have an appointment um, here in about an hour and a half. I gotta get ready, but I just wanted to come on and give a little bit of encouragement to some of my people. Let y'all know that I'm good. I've just been, going through life for real. I went back to work a few months ago, and they I went back to work, and then with the sickness in my family, I don't live in the same state that my parents live in, so I was traveling quite a bit back and forth on my off days. Then my children, my daughter and her kids, and then my son. It, with the COVID, and so it's just been a lot. It's just been a lot, and at the end of that, it was like, what am I going to do? I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go back on YouTube. I need to get back to my channel, but I just could not bring myself to get on here. And it was a lot to comment about, honey. It's been going down. It's a lot. It's a lot of news. And I know y'all probably want to hear me talk about it. Y'all probably want to hear me, but y'all already heard it. I ain't got to talk about it. We laughed, we kiki, you know, it's out there. If y'all want to hear about the beef and who said cussed and get it, y'all, the videos are out there. The videos are out there. You've seen some of them. I've seen some of them. But so I'm going to kiki. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to support. But over here, we're going to help each other. We're going to be a place of refuge. Like we're going to be positive because right now, people, the internet, like it's so huge. If you have a platform, you don't know who may come across your videos. You don't know who you may be able to help. anything that you may say. So I'm just going to be conscious about the content that I put out, and I want it to be uplifting. And if I can't bring some type of value to your life, then I'd rather not be in your life, right? I'd rather not be have a platform on YouTube or on any social media or anywhere that is going to be destructive or hurtful or harmful to anyone. I don't want to do that. So there, I said it. I said it. Um, I will laugh and kiki and we'll keep up with some news and we'll comment. But as far as um, you know all the gutter and all that, we're not gonna do it. I do have a couple things that when I come back from my appointment that we're going to talk about, like that happened in the B sector and the black sector. I'm gonna try to give my unbiased opinion, but from um, my own standpoint. But not, I won't be dragging. We won't be doing any of that. Um, but we will be dissecting some of the situations. You know what I mean? And on a more spiritual, intellectual level, to because it's a great prototype. Like looking at it's a great study in human behavior. Watching some of this stuff on YouTube because you get to see people and just the things that they'll do. It's very interesting. You can learn a lot, right? So we'll do some of that, but I really just wanna I just want to do that. So when I come back, I'm going to work. When I get back from my appointment, so later on today, I'm going to go live again. I'm going to try to have an open forum. I want to talk about a couple situations in social media. I want to talk about the Kelly Price situation, right? Not necessarily from because we all know what happened, right? But from a spiritual and more deeper perspective, I want to break that down and give you my point of view of that. And Kels, I don't know. I don't think I want to touch Kels. The Aura and the Kelly situation, right? Uh Yikes. It's interesting. And it is current events. However, I don't know. I don't really got nothing to say. It is what it is. It's very disturbing. But yeah, I gotta go. I'm gonna get ready for this appointment. I'm gonna come back later on. Before I go, y'all, before I go, we're gonna end with this little song, "My Portion" by Jacqueline Carr. I just want to encourage you guys to let's think on things that are good, things that are uplifting, and remember what you put into your spirit, what you feed will grow, and what you starve will die. If you don't manifest goodness, good thoughts, good energy in your life, then it'll, just kind of wane down. It'll become less and less. And what you'll see is more of the negative showing up in your life. If you hold a lot of negative energy, a lot of, you know, just garbage, then that's what you're going to get. You're going to get piled on with garbage, right? So we have to just stand, and it is possible to stand in the midst of adversity, to stand on those things that you believe in, because the Creator is ever present, and His mercy and His grace endureth forever. You can see it in your life. Sometimes when things are going just crazy, I, you know, oh, thank you, Chakra. Thank you for this build, much needed. Continue to bring positive energy to the negative. It's a case study to help our YouTube family spiritually grow. Have a blessed life, one love, respect. Thank you, Chakra. Exactly. Yeah, it's a case study. They are, yeah. It's like, ooh. But I love it. Like, I love people like this. That is my passion. That's where I can rest and stand in peace, knowing that I'm, being a part of the solution. not a part of the problem, right? So like I said, it's not going to be all footy dud and boring over here. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna, you know what I mean? Because I think I have a mix of subscribers. There's like some from the B sector, some from the black sector, some from the another community couponing. Because I go a lot of different places, so we'll all just, you know what I mean, and we'll talk about different things, and we can laugh. But we will. I feel like I really want to connect with you guys. Since I've been on here, like Chakra King Black has supported me. Stiggs girl, hey Stiggs girl, I got on, girl. I seen your if you catch this video, honey, I seen your comment in the YouTube studio. Thank you for checking on me. Miss Wakanda has checked on me. That has been awesome. You guys have showed much love and support, and I definitely appreciate it. Right, but I'm back, and we're gonna rock and roll. I hope you guys can join in. I'm gonna come back later, and we're gonna talk, and we're gonna laugh, and we're gonna jam out to some, some jams. I like my music, y'all. I'm not monetized, so right now I can play music and things like that, because I'm not really worried about it. I don't have any monetary gain, from this channel. So, all right, guys, I have to hurry up. My husband's looking at me. I'm gonna end with this, a little bit of encouragement from Jekyll and Carr. So here we go. Here we go, guys. Love y'all. Bye. You never knew you would fail. You never knew you'd go through the things you've been through. You never knew that you would fall. But I heard his voice say, I heard his voice say, tears of pain, it is not your portion. Failure, it is not your portion. Sickness, it is not your portion. Poverty, it is not your portion. I have to embrace the promise. Embrace the promise, y'all. I had to embrace the promise. That's how I keep going. You never knew. You'd be broken. Never thought I'd be broken, y'all. You never knew. All the tears that you cried. You never knew. You'd lose the things you lost. But I heard his voice say, I have good news. I have good news. That's your portion. It's good news, y'all. That's your portion. That's my portion. Be upon this. That's your portion. Increase. That's your portion. I have to embrace the promise, y'all. I have to embrace the promise. Oh, I have to embrace the promise. Oh, God knows that's your portion. Good health, that's your portion.
have to embrace the promise. Oh, have to, I have to. And the promise is good news. Wake up to good news. All throughout the day, good news. Even when I lay my head down at night, I declare good news.